everybody, welcome back to Juju's Journey. Today we're going to be stuffing my cash envelopes for the third week in April. Today is April 19th, 2026. And so come along and go on this journey with me. Anyway, it's also my birthday month. I'm very excited. If I haven't shared that with you guys, I'm going to be turning 58 this month in just a week. A little over a week away. So in my cash wallet, this is what I carry in my purse. And I only use cash as much as possible throughout the week. I try not to swipe my debit card. That's a big no-no. So these are my receipts. I'm going to pull them over to the side, and I'm going to scan those into my Fetch rewards. And if you're not familiar with Fetch, it's an app you download. I'll put the link in my description, and you just scan your receipts in as you spend them throughout the week, or like me, I do it at the end of the week, and you get points for spending the money that you would already spend. And then once you obtain enough points, you can trade those points in for gift cards. Anyway, if you sign up using my link and you scan in your first Fetch rewards, you get points, and so do I. So you get extra bonus points, and then I will too. So it's just like a win-win. So in my cash wallet, what I like to do is pull the money that I did not spend for the week and set it aside to put towards my my savings challenge that I have going on right now. So we're going to pull the ones, stick those to the sides. Juju had, $30 left. That's what I like to see. Is the way I like to do it is stuff in case I need it. But if I don't use it, then I can put it towards the savings challenge to use towards something else. So it's just another game of trying to save money. $10 left over in groceries. Nothing in dining out, nothing in lunch. Miscellaneous has nothing. And giving, I do keep giving in that envelope. And here's another receipt to scan in. And let's pull the change. I definitely need to roll my change. I do have it set on another table, ready to roll, but I haven't had a chance to do it. I've been trying to get organized again. When I say organized again, just continue the process that I had started upstairs in I'm really calling it my studio because, I'm a crafter, but I also sell on eBay. So I have to have different little zones set up to do different tasks. So I'm just trying to make the room as functional as possible. I'm moving stuff from downstairs to upstairs. So anyway, so we've got our change, we've got our cash, we've got our envelopes. So if you have been here, I only go to the bank once a month and get all of my denominations. I'm on a fixed income, so I only have a monthly salary. But I choose to stuff weekly instead of monthly because if something were to happen and I needed the cash, I can pull it from this binder instead of unstuffing all the progress that I've already made in other areas. So I called this my bank binder. It starts off at each of every month with $3,000 in all the denominations that I need for the month. And then I just pull from this binder and stuff all of my other binders. It's really not that complicating, but this is my process that works for me, and I tend to like it. So, Juju, that's me. I get $50 a week. And so I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10 for 50. And I can spend that any way I would like. No questions asked. Groceries are going to get 50. I might have to revamp this because I did sign up for DoorDash kind of like it. That was kind of like a gift I gave myself for my birthday. Dining out gets 30. And I know that sounds horrible that I'm that lazy not to go to the grocery store, but if it can get me where I can just take a shower and lunch gets 20. Not get dressed and not go anywhere and use gas money and be prepared for success for the rest of the week, then I think that's good. And like today, I did order lunch as well, but that's going to be for my lunch and dinner. Miscellaneous gets 10, and giving gets 5. Okay, so my cash wallet is stuffed, and we are ready to roll for this upcoming week. Yay! Next, I jump into my high priorities, sinking funds. Let me get a sip of drink. I've had a very good week. These, y'all, are my bills. And as they come out of my checking account, I'll pull the cash and put it back into my bank bag. But I haven't really checked my bank statement. I'm just fortunate enough that I know. Like, I'm 1 month ahead in my checking account, so none of these will break the bank. I won't have any overdraft. Okay, so house insurance, I've already updated my trackers. House insurance gets 50. And at the beginning of the month, I get all the denominations I need for the whole month. And it just kind of makes it easy. So let's see how much we've got in house insurance. We should have 800. So we've got 500 in the bank, 650, 750, 800. These are placeholders, and I have that money sitting in my checking account. my savings account. I do have an Ally savings account, and I just transferred a lot of money over, and I just looked, and they paid me my interest. And I was so excited. I got $27 in interest this month. Okay, car insurance is going to get 40. And so that'll be 2 20s. Ally has like a 3.3% interest rate. And I signed up for it like last June, and I really, really like it. So car insurance now has 100, 200, 300, 400, and 50. And then we have 350? 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 600? $600. Let's see. Yep. It always throws me off whenever I don't count by, like if I go from 50 to 70. I don't know why. House taxes gets $25. So that is a 20 and a 5. So let's see what we have in house taxes. We should have $375. So we have 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 375. And that is correct. I feel like I'm just out of sorts. Okay, car tax is going to get 20. And that should bring our total up to 300. I highly recommend doing trackers on the majority of your envelopes. So we've got 100, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300. So 300 for car taxes. That's good. And they're not due until 2027. Pets and vet are going to receive 20. Oh, goodness. See, I'm not doing things right. Okay, so we should have 120. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95. Wait a minute. Oh, my goodness. 2, 4, 6, 70, 80, 90, 100, and 10, and 20. So 120, that is correct. And if it's correct in the way I'm doing right now, it's amazing. Emergency is going to receive 5. You're going to think that I'm a little overkill on all of my emergency savings, things like that. It's only because I'm in a fight or flight mode of my life. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. $75 towards emergency. My husband passed away 1 year and 4 months ago. And so I just need as much stability in my life as I can get. So savings is going to receive 5. And that should bring us up to $30, because I did use it and I can't remember why. Wait a minute, that's not right. 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 35. Should be 135. Let's count and see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. 75. That's more like it. I don't know what I did wrong. Oh, I know. So 60, 65, 70, 75. I did that math wrong, but the number's right. I need to go back and correct that. And as a matter of fact, I need to correct it right now while we're speaking. That's why I said tracking is so important. So this should be 65, 70, and 75. How ridiculous. So emergency and savings, I really have 150 if you think about it. Medical is going to receive 5. That's just for me if I go to the doctor, copay, if I get over-the-counter medication. And we should have 75 in this one too. So we got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and $75. And then car maintenance is going to receive 5. And I use so many 5s, I have 2 envelopes in my bank binder for 5s. Okay, so we should have 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. $30. I already used 25 to get my tires rotated. House maintenance is going to receive 5, and that will put us, should be with $75. That's to buy things like air filters. I'm really trying to save up some money for the paint for my room upstairs. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. That way, it doesn't hit me if I pull it out of my little savings that I have at the bank. Okay, so month ahead is going to receive a 5. And that should put us at $35. And that's probably right, because whenever my electric bill hit so hard for 2 months, I didn't stuff it. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and $35. I honestly can't wait to start working on my month ahead binder. Tax Prep is not going to receive anything this week, and neither is Amazon. So next, I got this kind of like my low priority binder. I started this, and I'm not stuffing it, but it's for that 5th week. It killed me last month. I didn't budget for it. So I think I'm going to start putting a little bit of money towards it. Next month, though, I think is the 5th month. So I'll just put that in my budget for this month. Vacation is going to receive a 20. I don't have any vacation plans. I'm just going to keep adding and hopefully building this fund up. So if something comes up, I will be prepared. So $20, we've got 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. So that's correct. I do have $50 in the savings account. So that's exciting. Entertainment is going to receive 5. And I know you're thinking, entertainment. And then I have one that says adventure. Like I said, I'm in a fight or flight mode. I want to just make sure all my bases are covered. So we've got 20, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and $75 for entertainment. I don't think I've used any money this year. I haven't. Entertainment would be like going to the movies. Something kind of out of the norm. Adventure's going to receive 10. And that should put me at 110. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and $10. In adventure. Special gift. This is for my daughter. She's going to get a 10. I'm trying to save up money to help buy her a necklace with her dad's thumbprint on it. I have one, and my other daughter has one. And they all chipped in last year for my birthday and got mine. And it's right at $1,000. So I figured if I chipped in some along with her husband, it won't be so much. But since I started after my daughter got married. So we've got 20, 30, 40, 50. $50 to go towards her necklace. I don't even know when Mother's Day is. I don't know. And I don't know how much. It may not be a Mother's Day gift. So personal care is going to receive 5. That's for shampoo, toothpaste, toilet paper, all those little things that you need throughout the month. And I buy in bulk, so I really haven't had to spend this either. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. wish list is going to receive 5. I haven't decided what I'm wishing for, but I'm gonna keep saving. Last year I bought a computer, and I was putting more than $5 a week in last year. So we've got 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This is another one I had to stop stuffing because of my electric bill. But going forward for the month of May, I think I'm going to start budgeting $300 a month towards my electric bill, no matter what it costs, and just keeping it there so I don't have big shockers. I went back like 15 months, maybe 16 months, and then averaged what my average monthly payment was. And so it came out to about $300 a month. Clothes is going to receive 5. And I bet I could call them and get them to set me up like that too. But I don't know. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. And that's fine. I'm not a big clothes person. So my envelopes are going to be different than yours. Lawn and Garden's going to receive 5. And I'm not going to buy flowers this year. I'm just going to let this accumulate. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So why does it only say I have 30? Do you see what I mean? So we've got 20, 25, 30. Oh, I see. Plus 5. I didn't do that right. You see what happens? And then, God forbid, you accidentally stuffed the thing in the wrong envelope. So this should have been 25. This should have been 30. And this should have been 35. So now we're right. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. That's correct. And then gifts is going to receive a 5. This is for extended family and friends. So we should have 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I have a friend of mine whose birthday's next month. So now I have money to go birthday shopping. Easter's not going to receive anything. Thanksgiving's going to receive 5. And I'm so glad I started these envelopes this year. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. This will help buy Thanksgiving lunch, because it's expensive when you cook for the whole family. Christmas is going to receive 5. And that's just for cooking, y'all, not for Christmas gifts. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and 35. So that makes me happy. And I'm not stuffing any of these quite yet. Okay, so now let's get to my favorite binder. And this is my grandchildren and my children. I have 5 grandchildren, 4 boys, 1 girl, and then I have 5 children, which are 4 girls and 1 boy, and then they all have significant others. And I stuff all of their envelopes with $5 each week. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Putting the spouses, putting the couples together. The older children and the couples go together. And I can get this my bank binder. I'm done with that. So I can set it out of the way. So this little grandchild, he is he's the youngest. He was born October. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. He's a year and a half. He's so cute. So $75. This grandchild is my second to the youngest, and he's almost 2. He'll get 5, which should put him at $75 too. And his birthday's coming up in June, and he'll be 2. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. And what I do is I give my grandchildren $100 for their birthday and $100 for Christmas. This is my oldest granddaughter, and she's 6. She's old enough that we actually go shopping together. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and $75. So excited. And this is my oldest grandson. He lives all the way in Maine. I get to FaceTime him. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. He's a little sweetheart. Okay? His birthday's in February, so his next gift will be for Christmas. And this grandson, he is in college. He's a bonus grandson. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And now with my children and their spouses. This is the one that just got married. Her birthday's in December. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And his birthday is in November. So I do 50 for the boys for birthday and Christmas, and 100 for the girls' birthday and Christmas. This is my daughter and her husband. They have the same letters for their first names. He just had a birthday, and he got 50, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so her birthday's in December, too, so everything else in this is going to hit right at Christmas. This is my son. His birthday's in July. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And her birthday's in October. So October and December are very busy months for my family. So I'm glad I am stuffing so it doesn't hit me all at once. And then last but not least, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and 75. And that, her birthday's coming up in June. So, oh, did I not pull? I gotta pull another 5. Sorry, y'all. My math didn't math, did it? I thought I pulled out 10. Come on. Can't forget the oldest daughter. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, and $75. And now it is time to do savings. I'm so excited. I hope something gets completed. What did I do with my Sharpie? Here we go. So this is a ones challenge. I bought this these savings challenges from Amazon like a year and a half ago. And you can take rubbing alcohol and wipe it clean. So this is a $1 challenge. So let's count our ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So let's count all 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So next week, I don't know if I can do it. I have to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ones back. I always, I never try to spend my ones whenever I'm spending throughout the week. I always give a denomination where I'll actually get ones back because, you know, I like to save them for my savings challenge. And this says a $5, but I just count the money left over and then mark it off. So we've saved, we didn't spend $40 and we've got 20, 30, 40. So let's mark off 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and 40. And when we fill this sheet up, it should have $300. I've already filled this sheet up once this year. And what I do is, when I get it filled up, I take this money and put it towards something important. Last time I put it towards my daughter's wedding. I had to pay for my hotel room. So I used it for vacation. This time, when it gets to 300, I'm probably going to put it towards a sinking fund. Because some of my sinking funds need extra help in order to meet my goal at the end of the year. And then I've already, this will be, when this one's completed, 3 times that I've saved $60 in ones. And I'll do the same for that. I don't know where I'll apply the ones. It might go to like month ahead or maybe towards wish list. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's fun. It's fun saving money, y'all. I only wish I had started doing this a long time ago. Anyway, thank y'all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. And if I can do it, you can do it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.